opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. And they're starting off this season against this Houston Rockets team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now Harper. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal streak. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Pass to McCain. Misses the three. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Robinson. In the corner, Murray with it. Tatum a screen. And Murray. Here we go. Boozer with the rebound.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's McCain. To end the run, it's Boozer missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, team looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
He takes it in, and Harper slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Over Boozer. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Kevin?
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Outside, Robinson. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Boozer. After Rizachet. Fires away from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Timberwolves leading by 8. Dunn outside. Hero with it. Picked up by Portis. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
Here's Payne. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. And even 3-on-3 break. Dunn outside. Left side, Hero. Fires it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Pass to Hendricks. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing. Rockets trailed by 6. Outside Portis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Jordan. And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demin. That's his first foul. Here's Hero. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Demin. Hits the 3-point bomb. Demin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Hero. Back to Dunn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, you got to love it whenever you see Dunn working the screen roll. Crafty, creative, and confident is Chris Dunn.
And a wide open look for Payne. And another 3 for Houston.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Outside, Hero. From deep. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Such a competitor. Hero got fired up by their last 3.
Pass to Payne. Over Dunn. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. Incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
On the wing, Payne. They get the rebound. And some nice passing there by Houston. Tries again. Pass to Demin. From deep, Herter. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, I think that was clearly a 4. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
It's tipped. Herter on the wing. Here's Holland. There's a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. Dunn attacking. And good that time. Dunn's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And stolen by Jordan. Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time, he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Right side Bane. Herter on the wing. Over Hendricks. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Boozer, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Drills the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Going inside. And Harper slams it in.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Impressive vertical from Jones Jr. Defending at a high level, elevating to do so.
McCain.
And the three-point shot has been a problem spot for them. They're improving little by little, but it's still a big reason they're down right now.
To the paint. Left side Tatum. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Harper. 4 seconds left. Pass to Turner. Over Jones. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rockets trailed by 16. Harper with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Harper. Launches it. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. 9 points for Dylan Harper.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the 10.
Robinson, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Back to Harper. With the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Rockets shooting their first free throw this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Boozer with it. Still scoreless. Three-pointer. Harper's shot's good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Tatum. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. And I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Rockets trailed by 14. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bane. Pass to Holland. Higgins outside. 5 to shoot.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Kevin, back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. Rockets trailed by 14. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Jones. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Hero on the wing. Shot clock at 3. It's picked off. To the inside. Pass to Demon. And the layup's good off the glass. Demon's got 5 points so far.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Murray outside. Outside Tatum. That's in there. Murray with the assist. He's got 13.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Bane. And it's in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Demon. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the right side. They get it again. And Bane puts up a deep 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 17. And we'll get it going after this from the Target. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. Teams changing it up here. And so here is Houston, trailing by 19. To the middle, Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Right side, Tatum. Outside for Robinson. Here's the drive. And that one, good. Rockets trailed by 19. Harper up top. From 12 feet out. Great D that time from Tatum.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
Left side, Tatum. Over Boozer. Tatum, no good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 19-point game. Outside Boozer. Houston moving it around. Pass to Turner. It's rebounded by Jordan. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Rockets trail by 19. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Harper from the arc. Harper with the steal. Ball's not loose. Jordan with the steal. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Done outside. Stolen by Boozer. Here's Harper. Pass to Turner. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside, Gobert. Hero. And the 3 ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Short corner 3 there for Hero. Such a smooth stroke from deep.
Outside Boozer. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Murray outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a 4 foul.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jason Tatum.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Back to Boozer. And they get it. Gobert pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way
this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And Jones has it in the corner. Outside, Hero. Back to Jones. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're in front by 23. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Gobert. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate